Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we are going to discuss about account takeover vulnerability, which is tweeted by Nenad, and you can follow him. And to the Twitter, I can provide the link to his Twitter profile into the description, as well as you can go and check the trickers.com. It's a website which is created by Zarek and they sell their product over there. So the credit of this tweet directly goes to the Nenad Zarek, and you can go and follow him for such great tweets. So let's get started. So this is an account takeover vulnerability, which is can be escalated through the open redirect. It's not limited to open redirect only. So he escalated this open redirect vulnerability to the account takeover. So we will see how he did it. So first of all, he is mentioning few things like okay, let me get back to the previous page. So there it found lot of the subdomains of to the company, but there was one subdomain of the company for one of the product of the company, and which was redirecting the user. Here you can see the unauthenticated user. Even the user which were not authenticated was also getting redirected to another domain. So the link was looking like this: https://www product, whatever can be the link, login redirect redirect equals to any domain. Here you see there are two slashes are there. We are going to discuss about two slashes. So quick tip works: https product login direct redirect equals to this. So here you can see that here he mentioning that 2/1 additional slash makes a huge difference. So anytime in any website, if you find that okay, a redirect parameter is also there, you can also check with the help of putting 2/ over there. So it's a quick tip from the Nenad Zarek. So let's move forward. Till now it was just more of a prep work for the methodology. So now we are going to go for our actual methodology. So after a quick search, I found that the company had a separate authentication mechanism through the main website of the domain. So users need to go through https auth company when logging into the HTTP product. So I can explain you here. So consider this is a target website, and this target website will have multiple subdomains. Multiple subdomains will be there, and one of this subdomain add card. Okay, let's consider https product. This is one of the subdomain, and whenever an unauthenticated user, so consider add card is there, unauthenticated user. Unauthenticated user is there. Let me change the color, which is red means like the user is not authenticated. So the website checked that okay, the user is not authenticated, so it sends the user to auth https://auth dot whatever be the company's auth mechanism. I can mention it here like this. So whatever be the company's auth mechanism, let me close this. Okay, cool. So whatever be the authentication mechanism, the website send the user to this place to authenticate, and once the user get authenticated, the website send back the user to this place. So here I can put anything authenticated user. So once the user is authenticated, it send back to the main website. Now moving forward, let's move forward. He also explained the same thing here, that user go to this website, then the user get redirected to this website. Here you see one more thing, it's a next URL parameter is there, and next URL contains the website from which we come. So let me break down this here. Okay, it contain something as like consider .com /? next URL. It's not visible, so let me zoom it and put some extra quotes here. Now it's visible. Okay, so let me close this one. Cool, so I closed it. So here you can see here next URL is the URL of our product. What I mean by product is this link first URL that we first visited. So let me summarize it again. We have a target.com website which have multiple subdomains. One of the subdomains look like this, and on this subdomain, whenever a unauthenticated user goes, so let me make a box here which is it's a unauthenticated user, unauthenticated user. So whenever unauthenticated user goes there, it redirect the user to the this page. So and after doing the submission and everything, the authenticated get user went to this again the product website. So here it's mentioning that this auth URL contains some next URL parameter, and the next URL parameter contain the product.com, the website that we first visited, this website. Cool. Let me delete this, is creating some extra confusion. So after that, if a successful redirection is there, auth token is attached to this link like this. Here you can see this one as our the product website was our first website that we visited, this website. Let me change the color of this so it will be easy. Okay, first we visited this website, authenticated user, delete authenticated user plus token. So how the token go? In the form of like this, https product token and whatever can be the token value, like consider this xxxx. This is a token value, it look like this. So here you can see that the token value goes like that. So we understand that okay, any user got redirected to this website if the user is unauthenticated, and here you can see we are seeing this URL which is into the next URL parameter. So this is where we can inject our payload. So here what will be our payload is our some else URL, something else, like something other URL, like here he mentioned like something.product.token or something else he can mention over there. And when he mentioned like this, he identified that the user also got redirected to https something.product.token. So this is the whole URL become if we put https colon product over there or something as product as mth.product, okay, whatever the other URL. So this is we confirm that it's not checking, no sanitization is happening over there what's present into this URL, and the auth website is redirect the user to that website. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to go and create our own URL. User opens crafted URL, login, the token is appended to the next URL parameter. So let's go and exploit it. So we are going to make the URL look like this. Okay, let's go and let me put it here. Here you can see where all this thing came. Okay, oh, it copied from Twitter, that's why it's cool. So here you can see the main URL look like this. Still here everything is fine, but here we mentioned that htmlproduct.com login redirect equals to any domain /. So as we mentioned into the tweets in the starting, he found an open redirect on one of the product page. Here it mentioned that it was unauthenticated, so even a not logged in user could be redirected. So https-product.login redirected. So the whole URL look like this. We put our product URL over there, and as well as we put our redirect, and you can see the whole URL look like this. So the token, as you can see, the token was getting attached at the last. So if the user get authenticated, the token will be attached like this here, question mark or token. So let's go to the tweet. Here you can see, let's craft our final account takeover. User open the crafted URL, then he login, and the token is appended to the next URL parameter and redirected to this. Here you can see any domain, question mark, and token is there. So you can understand this. Let me break down this in further steps for you. We have this URL. Okay, we crafted this URL. We were aware about the fact that whenever some user visit this product, if the user is unauthenticated, it will redirect to this auth website. Okay, we know about this fact. And whenever the user get authenticated, the authentication token get attached at the last like this. Here you can see, this is the main, because from where here we come, here the URL is attached, from here we come, and the token which is provided by the auth service got attached here at the last, and then the user is authenticated and the session started. Now consider, if we pass this crafted URL, we know we can can play around this URL because the token got attached to it. So if the URL look like this, HTTP is company till everything is fine till here. Now we know that this page redirect us whenever somebody visit this page. This page redirect us to any domain. Okay, let me remove this part. This was our crafted URL. So if the user go, if I authenticated user, or forget about the authentication, if our victim go to this URL, the company will authenticate that user. The user will provide this authentication over there, and the token will be get attached to this URL at the end like this. And we know the next URL will be this, so this URL will be fetched by the browser. And we know that, here let me copy this and put it into that. Here, after performing this, okay, so a user went to this URL, he authenticated, then the next URL, which means by next URL, here what we mean by next URL, that the company will take to the product website, and to the next URL we redirect it to the, here you can see, we redirect it to this anydomain.com question mark token. So in the name of anydomain.com, if we put our burp collaborator URL, we will have the user token. So hope you are able to understand what I'm trying to say you, that user went to this, after authentication the website redirect the user to this place, the next URL, with the help of next URL parameter, the website redirect the user to this page. He come to this website, but we have a redirect option over available onto this website, then we got redirect to this website, and at the question mark token is there. So if the burp collaborator, if you put the burp collaborator URL here, you can see into the request of the burp collaborator that this token will be visible there for you in the path parameter. Hope you are able to understand this article.